These days, one of the biggest problem is to become a good parent. There was a time when the whole world had the history of parenting. Most of the people, they were like staying home. They were doing all sorts of like good things for their children, and the world was also not like this competitive or big. Because of the internet, the whole information is overloaded, and in this time, the parenting is very, very difficult. And of course, there are government laws which says that you cannot do so many things. You cannot correct your children, by punishments or like, of course, like it's ancient style is beating with a stick or something like that. So it becomes like very difficult to take care of the children. So according to the scripture, the Hindu scripture, the Sanatana Dharma, it says that there are different type of children, right? So children are of different type. They are all individuals and they have their own like different natures. So it is classified into three. First one is the goodness. The children in goodness are the children like they are very quiet, they are like very knowledgeable, they are after happiness and very disciplined. So then there are children in passion. They are like very passionate, by the name you can understand, and they are very active, sometimes hyperactive. They are like intolerable. They are like uncontrollable, like this kind of things. So that's the children in passion. And then the third type is the children in ignorance. So children in ignorance are those who are like most of the time sleeping, lazy, procrastinating, this kind of things, right? So, but then we have generalized everything. We think that all the children can be taken care by the same system. So in our schools, colleges, we have maximum of counseling. If something goes wrong, if something they do is wrong, then they're called for the counseling. They are like told like how they are wrong just by speaking, and that doesn't work, because counseling works for those who are in goodness. For those who are in passion, they have to be rewarded. Okay, if you do your homework, I'll give you a chocolate. So there should be a reward system for the children in passion. And for the children in ignorance, there should be punishment. If you don't do the homework, then you'll not get evening food or the food which you like for 1 week, something like that. So of course, like there are three types of children, different children. Of course, like the variations are like in amazing numbers. But then, of course, I'm talking about the majors, right? So first, we need to identify the parents. They need to identify their children, which category they fall in, and then the parents should treat their children accordingly, and that's a good parenting. So without knowing all these things, everyone becomes parents. They don't know what to do with their children. And today's world, the modern way of lifestyle, the children are like really, really pampered also. Parents are having hard time. And because they cannot take care of the children very nicely, these people, when they grow up, they have some problem. They have many problems, and they create lots of problems in the society. For example, they are going to the school with guns and then shooting, like there are so many cases in USA, and there are so many suicide cases in the young age, in the teenage, all over the world. So parenting is definitely difficult, but then I'm sure if we can apply this ancient, like wonderful technique, strategy to correct the children, then parents will be having a lot easier timing. Hare Krishna.